Boys, we are live for a very special stream. Little early this morning. Little early birds. For the level 30 Makara duel tournament. Alright? Where I'm going to be co-hosting with Sarthe live on my stream and his stream simultaneously. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So today is going to be a freaking good one. Alright? Hopefully we can have Payo not die. He doesn't make any excuses. Free action potions are available. That is right. Payo can indeed fap legally live on stream. It's going to be a freaking good one.
Oh, guys, welcome to the first ever full level 30 hardcore duel tournament. We're about to have Xaryu get hopped in here right now. Sorry, I'm hearing myself as well, but we are just getting everything set up. Xaryu is counting down right now to hop in, and this is going to be a ton of fun. Yo, what's up, Zar?
Good morning, Sarthe. How you doing? I'm excited to be here. My name's Xaryu. I am a... are we going over my resume? I'm a PvP player, okay? I'm a PvP player. Having said that, recently I've been addicted to hardcore the last like 3 to 4, I don't even know how long it's been, 4 months maybe. We've just been grinding out hardcore, and I'm happy to be here hosting the PTR level 30 duel tournament with Sarthe. We're excited to get things going, get things rolling. I'm excited to take a look at these brackets in a second here, look at the competitors, see what's going on. I competed myself in a level 30 duel tournament back in the day, and level 60 duel tournaments back in Classic 2019. I'm really excited, though, to see the meta on the Makaras. And one of the reasons why is because in the past, there was always big rule sets of like no faps, no this, no that. And this is Makara. So we can see completely different outcomes than we have in the past. You see what I'm saying?
These are duels to the death. This means that if your character loses that one duel, it's literally over. So you use pretty much everything you can. There was one thing that ended up needing really to get banned, and that was resistance potions. These are a little bit OP right now because you can pre-pop them, or could pre-pop them, and it would give you 1600 resistance to all of the different schools of magic. So frost damage, would you just be immune to all frost damage, shatter damage, anything like that, and then you could pop another one, and that's 3200 HP. Just like all casters would be completely out of the tournament. So we got rid of resistance potions, but outside of that, there's basically no limitations. People can use any consumable they could find. They can use any buff they can find, as long as it's their own buff and not getting buffed by other players, because that's really lame. We do have 32 competitors here for the bracket right now, and for right now, the first duel is Tessa against Fugitive is going to be the first duel that's going to be happening. We have about 5 minutes to go, and guys, we also are going to have some special guest hosts coming in for some of these duels, so this should be a ton of fun. I'm
pulling up the brackets here for a second to kind of take a look. I do believe this is the bracket. We have 32 players in. We have the boy Grays here, I think. Oh, we have Payo here at the bottom. Frost Amos, sweet. We have Oprah Windfury, awesome. And then Tactics is somewhere on here, right? Tactics. Oh, here he is. We have Tactics on here. This is going to be good, man. It's going to be real good.
He's got a lot of stamina. The health enchants, everyone's going to have as many enchants as they possibly can.
This guy's gear is nuts for level 30. This is crazy, man. That is absolutely nuts. All right.
I think this tournament too, it's like normal PvP where it's like you just go for stamina and intellect. If you have enough mana and you don't die, you pretty much can win. Instead of, if you're doing PvE, obviously you go for like damage specifically. It's not what you're doing here. You're just going for as much stamina and intellect, and he's got a lot of this. Let me see if I can find Fuji.
I don't see him in game either. Maybe I'm missing him, or maybe he has like a little alt symbol over that U or the J or the I or something like that. Oh man, look how hyped everyone is, man. Look at this. This is awesome, man.
I won't even have to. Fuji, if you can hear this, it is going to be you up against Tessa, and let's have you guys move over into the far area over here if you can see me, Fuji.
Dude, Mage and Rogue is such a classic dueling matchup. Like, it's probably, I'm a little biased here. You know, I'm a Mage main. I play a rogue as an alt. You know what I'm saying? I love this duel from every perspective. Rogue versus mage. It's like peanut butter and jelly, man. But it's like peanut butter versus jelly this time because they're going head to head. I can't wait. Dude, with FAPs, this is going to be way different than different duels we've seen in the past, right? With FAPs, it's going to be... It might be rogue advantage, where normally I would say for sure mage advantage. And a best of one, I would say also benefits the rogue. So, like, I don't know. It's crazy.
And it looks like the duel tournament has started. He's gone into stealth, so we're gonna see the opener happen here shortly. Tessa currently at full HP. Gets the cheap shot opener. Cheap shot opener goes with the vanish and the sprint instantly. Tessa already did his blink, but he vanished and he sprint instantly.
I would say the mage is definitely ahead here. That was vanish already expended from the rogue. The mage has used nothing except blink, and a second blink's already up. So, I mean, if you're the rogue in this situation, you reopen with a cheap shot and do another blink, 0 damage coming off, and the mage gets the polymorph. Yeah, that's huge. If you get the polymorph here in this situation, get some distance, mage is eating from max distance. Fuji must be shaken in his boots right about now.
Oh my god, he's been sheeped. Does do the counter spell to keep him in combat in case he doesn't get the second sheep off before it. Oh, and there's the first frost bolt. Fuji goes for the nade, doesn't have FAP rolling, has already used sprint,
Lands
and
the nade.
Oh, he's lagging. Oh, we've got lag here, boys.
Yeah, we could think about moving locations potentially. Yeah, pretty soon here. But Fuji's half HP. Frostbolt does connect. No vanishes, no preparation at this level. Remember, I don't know how Fuji's gonna close this gap. No Shadow Step in this expansion. No sprint left. No vanish left. Tessa just has to run him down. We'll see if we can.
Fuji's just running away now. Fuji literally has nothing. He's already used Vanish and Sprint. Those were his 2 ways of getting out of this against the mage. And he doesn't have FAP. This is so bold of him to enter into the Makara tournament without free action potion. He's just standing here. He's just going down.
GG. Tessa's taken game number 1, which is the full series. Oh my god. We should do. Is there any contestants that are here that are ready? We just start a duel.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I think we just do that because then it's just like we just go up, we just reverse, we just go up the bracket or down. Is Payo and Zanshee here?
Zanshee is here,
and Payo's also here. Let's do Payo versus Zanshee. Duel, flag, down, priest versus rogue. Guys, if you're not a competitor, if you're not playing in this duel and you're not a spectator, please give them some room. This is serious. Weeks, hundreds of days, hours. Payo opens up onto the priest and immediately blackout stun. The RNG on that is disgusting. We have a gouge coming out into the Arcanite Dragonling. Both pets at the 3v1. Will of Forsaken immediately on the fear. Kidney shot connects. Zanshee's taking a lot of damage, under 50% health now. How is Zanshee going to reply? That's a mind-numbing poison. We need a pause, Zanshee. We need something to live until that next fear. Oh, Zanshee goes down. Payo taken the best of one versus Zanshee. That was dirty for my man Payo.
Zanshee went to try to bait the kick and Payo didn't fall for it. Got all of his pets out instantly and just actually deleted him. That blackout proc on the opener too was lucky. Like the saving grace. Yeah, could have actually had it.
Wow, that's damn. Wow, Payo's looking good. He was at 100% life the whole time. Zanshee was just trying to wait for that second fear. The Will of Forsaken was everything there for Payo. That Will of Forsaken, like if there was no will there, the rogue is feared. The priest heals back to full. Shadow Word Pains come out. Rogue can't break the gap. It's way different. That Will of Forsaken though, well played from Payo, picking that undead racial.
A really clean matchup for him. 100 to 0. Basically took 0 damage the entire time, didn't even get a dot on him, and was able to absolutely destroy that. Payo's looking juiced up. Payo has everything. He's done so much prep for this. He has like every single item he possibly can have to make sure that he wins this tournament. Graze is here at least.
And we have Pew 2 and Graze. Let's do Pew versus Gray.
Graze, what's your character's name?
Graze is here. We got Pew here. Pew versus Gray. That'll be our next matchup. They're both here. They're both ready. They're both willing. They're both able. Oh, wow. Pew 2's gear. He has the Goblin Mortar, the Minor Recombobulator.
Perfect.
Pew 2 versus Gray.
POV. Perfect. There we go.
And I'll let you take this one, man. I got the last one. You get this one.
Let's see it. The duel to the death is down. What is Sarthe is enchanting some gear or setting up their Grays is getting their buffs ready. Let's see when they're actually ready to go. The death or the duel should be going soon. It looks like he's about to click accept. Grays does have a lot of elixirs running on himself. He also has a fear ward, which I mean is great for if you were gonna steal your buffs, but not really gonna help too much against the mage here. But it looks like he's typing I agree into the chat box right now, getting ready to set up the duel. Gonna have heals on himself,
Here we go.
Shadow Ward and everything. He's starting this duel with half mana. Instantly gets sheeped.
Yeah, Polymorph comes out and the mage gets distance. That's exactly what you want to see. On the mage perspective here, you got to that priest. That's the only way. Big burst coming down. Frostbolts to follow with a fire blast. Mage blasting him down. What was that? Pewtwo taking out a priest. That's mind-boggling.
My God.
Was that a goblin mortar?
Instantly.
That burst was nuts. Was that a mortar?
It might have been. It might have been a sapper charge.
Oh my. Pewtwo, well done.
3 frostbolts in a row, fire blast and sapper or mortar, and just instantly deleted. Grace started the duel with half mana.
Ooh,
which
wow.
is a choice. Instantly accepted, getting sheeped. Didn't get a fear off at all, and actually wasn't able to connect the entire time.
That's
deleted
terrible.
before he got a heal.
That's terrible. I've got to give it up to Pewtwo. That, like, beating a priest as a mage is not an easy task. That was thought out from Pewtwo. That burst combo was very well thought out, very well executed. Pewtwo, well done. That means Pewtwo will advance. Grays is unfortunately knocked out in this best of one.
Yes.
We have Drex versus Dopamine up next. Is Dopa here and ready now? Yeah, this is a Druid versus Hunter matchup. This is a matchup that I am not as familiar with. I've not done a Druid versus Hunter duel in quite a minute. So we have Dopamine on the Druid. We have Drexin on the Hunter. And this could come down to another big burst from the Hunter. I think if this duel goes long, the Druid might be advantaged here. I don't know what specs these guys are. I don't know if we're playing more of like a melee Moonkin style like I prefer, if we're gonna go with the Feral, if we're gonna go with the full resto and the longevity. I don't know, but we're gonna wait and see here in a second. Hunter, Drexin and Dopamine duel to the death flag down. There they are.
Yeah, and Drexin actually doesn't have his bow from the STV quest. He's using sturdy recurve, so he does have a scope on it, but doesn't have full bisque gear. So it's not going to be a fully twinked out character, and the Druid is going to need to just try to stay as close as possible. The Hunter just needs to try to kite. I'm not sure what sort of consumables. We haven't really seen any like faps or anything crazy used yet, but the duel is started here. And Drexin is just sitting here waiting for the actual opener from the Druid. There's the opener straight, and instantly does use FAP, but hasn't gotten a slow out on him at all. Does have a trap down, but hasn't. There we go. Gets a stun, so he is BM. Gets a stun, and he needs to start kiting. He's backtracking away. He's backpedaling. He needs to get a wing clip here. But Dopamine is all over him. Dopamining is healing himself and literally actually meleeing him.
This is close. Dopamine, though, about to take out Drexin. Drexin needs to get some distance, but the Moonfires will finish him off. We have heals coming in as well for Dopamine. This is all but over. Drexin falls.
Oh my God.
And Dopamine taking him out. Wow. Well played there from the Druid. I mean, it seems like maybe a Druid advantage there. It was well fought from both sides. And, dude, I just had a thought, man. You see how many people are walking around right now around us? At the end of the day, there's going to be one man left standing. And that's it. There's like everyone's gonna be dead. Like everyone's just gonna be dead as these duels keep going on and keep commencing. It's wild.
Next ones we have up are Scomy and Glassern. If you guys are here, let us know and we will get you all rolled in here.
It looks like they're both out here. So Glassy versus Sko. Move up to the racetrack, get that flag down, and let's duel to the freaking death. Let's see some more blood. This time it's a Warlock versus a Druid. And this is the first Warlock we've seen compete today. Warlock, one of the favorites for the tournament. Warlock fear has been fixed. It was previously bugged where that fear would break on damage. But we have Glass versus Sko here. If that Warlock lands a fear or two, gets the damage off, it's going to be deadly for this Druid.
Druid duel to the death. And it looks like Glass has a chance as well. Look at the smurfed gear.
That's pretty good.
Decked out. Sally Pal, if you can, could you move out of the dueling arena? Everyone take a step back and let them go for it. The duel of the death on you guys using your consumes right now. You can see the elixirs going up right now. Scomy and Glass. This is, what would you think, what would you pick to win this 1v1? I would go with Warlock usually.
I would have to, I'm not going to bet against a lock, but yeah, Scomy, dude, agility pots, health pots, strength pots, dark moon fortune, 10% damage. We have some black label rum coming out from Scomy, some armor, well-fed spirit. I've got to say, Scomy looks pretty prepared, but dude, if one or two of these fears come out from the lock, it's going to be lights out. Scomy also has the manual crowd pummeler. That increases attack speed by 50%, and it looks like there's only one charge left, so Scomy's gonna use that one charge at the perfect time. One charge remaining. Maybe the druid can burst him down, but if it goes long and the warlock gets those fears off, looks like the duel has commenced. Duel to the flag, death down. Scomy goes stealth, and Glass backpedaling, trying to get into the perfect position here before the druid opener.
Looks like he's just running around, making sure that the druid can't get a super clean opener. There is the opener. A lot of HP getting chunked down. Glass at half
Magic
HP
dust.
already.
Magic
There
dust.
it is.
So
The
well
first
played.
one.
Into a fear. Full fear. It lands. There's an immolate coming out, and look at this distance. The crazy thing about this is once that fear ends, there's going to be so much room to close for the druid. Siphon Life coming out, dotted fully up. Scomy, though, playing the distance game pretty well. Glass pretty low here from the Moonfire Insect Swarm. Looks like it's a restoration build here. Scomy getting low and deciding the max range. 3 dots taking him down, 30% life. Scomy's hiding out of distance. If you go too far, it will concede and you will lose the duel. We have Scomy, 50% life, going back into cat form, but another fear lands. Well played there from Glass. Shadow Bolt connects as well. Scomy down to 25% life, sprinting back in, trying to get damage off of Glass, using the health pot, maybe the health stone there, going back to full HP, and this is close.
Look at this. Scomy actually moving forward, and Scomy has connected the actual range here. Glass needs to get this second fear off. Does finally get another fear. This is going to be a full fear. And it breaks instantly actually to the immolate. Scomy in range. Glass sacrifices his pet. Scomy is almost actually has to pump him down before the second fear goes out. Oh, this next fear. And Glass is fully He's wanding. Will this fear break? If this fear doesn't break, he doesn't get a heal. Oh, he's going for a full
Another
heal.
one.
Oh my god.
The sack pet is down, so Glass has that shield up. I don't know how long that shield's gonna last, but probably not too much longer. Scomy's at 20% life. Glass in hot pursuit. Scomy's trying to kite this out for the shield to expire. It's really well played. The MP5 ticking up for Sko. Sko needs a little bit more health. Looks like the nade might have missed there, and Scomy has accidentally fled from Glass.
Oh my god, the duel fled. No way.
I don't know if we have a rule set in place for that, but if it's a flea, I mean.
Oh my god, I don't know. Scomy has fled from Glass.
Yeah.
I think Scomy was about to win it.
That was close though.
I think Scomy was so insanely close, and because of that nade hitting and I think Scomy was about to win it, but
we have two options. We either flee equals lose, or we reduel,
or we rematch.
But we have duel number 2 underway. Looks like the duel flag is down, and Scomy opens up. Huge opener. Magic Dust number 2 expended here from Glass. Big Shadow Bolt being cast instead of the fear. See the fear coming out. Ooh, another Magic Dust in return there from Scomy.
That was actually the first time we saw Scomy using his Magic Dust, the counter Magic Dust. Glassam's already down to half HP on his first actual fear, and it broke initially on the immolate. And there's the sprint being used. He's going for the damage this time.
Yeah,
he's going raw damage.
Oh, nice health pot or Hellstone. Scomy does the same thing. These are the closest duels we've seen so far. Second fear comes out. Another immolate charges up. Siphon Life, Agony, immolate. All the dots from the Warlock connect. No more fear DRs as far as I'm aware of. Bear form, interesting choice here from Scomy. He wants to tank out of the damage. Bash into the cat form for the damage. There's the sacrifice. That's the Warlock's last stand. No more fear DRs left, and Scomy looks like he might have it, but no. A lot of damage coming out. He's forced to retreat. Scomy on the run once again. Make sure you don't run out of range this time, Scomy. The dots are ticking down, and Scomy's on his last leg.
Scomy has 3 dots on him, does get finally 1 heal going, but he's not. Is it enough?
That's it.
Is it enough?
That's it.
That's it.
Scomy goes down. So it's the same result either way. Warlock won.
With the win.
GG.
Good job.
Well
GG's.
played.
That was a great duel, honestly. That was the best duel we've seen. The double Slumber Sand opener, double Magic Dust opener was amazing to see, and it's hilarious that you can cast res, and I didn't even know you could see the res animation in game. Did you see that? It looks like Viper and Frostradamus are both ready to go.
Let's get them going.
I believe they might be both Alliance. Are they both on your side?
I think that is correct.
I think Frost has twinked his character out. He has the level 29 twink shoulders. These shoulders are so good.
How did he get those?
Force tracker,
so fast.
PoE. I wonder if he bought them off of the auction house. And here we have Viper as well. Viper is Horde.
And goes. Dual flag has been dropped, guys. This is Druid versus Rogue. This is going to be a good one. Frost looks twinked out the mind. Viper / sitting. He's ready. He's calm, cool, collected in that bear form. Rogue goes stealth. It looks like Viper's going to give him the opener.
Viper already has the compact harvest golem out as well, so we're gonna see. Oh, he resisted the sun.
Bash coming out.
Didn't hit. Bash already out, gets a heal, and is actually gonna gain some range. Does have Fairy Fire up, so Frost can't go back into stealth. Okay, so as long as he doesn't outrange the dual flag, they are running all around here. Okay. He's just kiting him.
Yeah, this is well done from the Druid. If the Rogue can't close the gap, like, that's going to be pretty GG. Frost doing his best, but guys, no vanish. He has Fairy Fire. You can't even go for the re-stealth. The dots are ticking him down. Viper maybe successfully kiting this out. Frost with a big potion here. Viper, 40% mana. If that mana goes zoom, it's going to be scary. And Frost maybe going to close the gap. Hard to tell here.
If Frost has a Magic Dust, it would be huge. Okay, the second pet coming out. Frost just needs to close the gap. Needs to get a slow here.
Oh, Viper looks like he might take this one. That Moonfire doing him dirty. Nice nade. It lands. The Iron Grenade. Frost has got to burst hard if he wants to win here. Big damage coming. War Stomp. Stun number 2 from Viper. Viper's almost but a free nade, and Viper taking down Frost despite that incredible gear.
Viper went fully there at the end too. That was his last shot. That was the last thing he had other than meleeing. Frost, oh my god, GG's for Frost. Frost, I didn't look like had a Magic Dust to get a stun out to slow him and close the gap. And he also, it didn't look like Frost was able to use can you have net right now? I don't think you can yet. All right, next up, guys, do we have Blorby and Keiki?
That's brutal. Oh, they both are here, by the way. Shaman versus Rogue. It's out there. It's a massive W. And we have Keiki opening up with that cheap shot. We got double poisons, crippling, and mind numbing out. That's going to help. Flame shock to reverse here from Blorby, getting damage in here. Keiki and Blorby about to equalize life here. Blorby's going to maybe want to get a heal. The frost shock and the kites really well played from Blorby. He's going to get a full heal off, and this is looking bad for Keiki.
Keiki's still in combat. Yeah, doesn't get a re-stealth, does get a kidney shot off though. Actually, Blorby half HP, but Keiki's going down, just being whittled down. And this is kind of the shaman duel, as you're just death by 1,000 cuts is going down. Blorby is actually going down to like around 30%. Does get a huge heal out.
I think that might have been an NS, but Blorby's almost Keiki's getting rotted down with that searing totem. The flame shock, so much damage connecting. There's the kidney as well. Blorby taking a lot of damage in return. This is neck and neck. Another big heal. It's a pot, and Keiki falls. Blorby continues on in the tournament.
Blorby. Shaman versus Rogue, the hard thing is it's just a long duel, especially if you're the Ellie Shaman, where you're just slowly getting whittled down. The totem hit right after he started using his actual bandage, so before he even gets a tick of bandage, instantly gets hit by totem, didn't track that, and doesn't get any heals from there. Blorby just takes him down. That NS was a huge heal, and then also still had the potion to keep up even more HP later. Let's see who's up next. We have Wayshigoes and Saiyan. If we can find Wayshigoes and Saiyan, they might be on Alliance. If you guys are here, then you guys are going to be up next.
Ret versus Rogue. Oh man, is this the first Ret we've seen? I'm such a big Ret Paladin fan. I can't wait for this duel. I do think Pallies are pretty strong. This Pally has Corpse Maker, Shadow Oil, weapon damage +3, fully trinketed, tweened out. I mean, you can't get much better than this Paladin's gear. I think I have to give the advantage maybe to Pally. I don't know. Maybe I'm just Pally biased. We have Bubble. We have Lay on Hands, I believe. Yeah, we have Lay on Hands. We have Bubble.
Yep.
Those are both not against the rules, so he can do whatever he wants. Here's the kicker, though. Lay on Hands is a 1 hour cooldown. If Saiyan has to duel again, say in 20 minutes, 30 minutes from now, it's going to be on cooldown if he uses it here. So he's got to keep in mind those long cooldowns. Use him wisely. Duel to the death, flag down. Saiyan versus Wayshigoes momentarily. Oh,
so
did he get caught out of stealth from the Harvest Golem? Yeah.
He did.
Caught out of stealth from the Harvest Golem. There's a Hammer of Justice. It lands. Wayshigoes. That's not the opener you want. Evasion being popped and damage returning over onto Saiyan. This is close. 50% live. Pets everywhere from both competitors. Kitty shot lands. Is it going to be a bubble? Is it going to be a bubble? No bubble quite yet.
It's got to be soon. Huge damage. There's the bubble. There's the bubble. There's the vanish. And he runs away. The pets are still on Saiyan. So the pets are fighting. The combat
They're fighting each other.
Saiyan's bubble is gone. And we do have the rogue. The rogue is getting a full first aid, but is going to be in combat here.
Does he even see him over? I think he's behind that pillar. I don't think he saw him.
He does get a restealth. That's
now. Huge.
Look at the golems going at, or the Harvest Reavers just fighting each other.
He opens up again. There's a cheap shot. Lands Saiyan. No bubble this time. On forbearance for another 30 seconds. That means no bop or divine protection either. We still have that Lay on Hands in the back pocket. Saiyan's not out of this yet, but Saiyan connecting absolutely no damage. Wayshigoes is looking incredible here. There's the repose, the disarm coming out. The mechanical golems are still in that 1v1. How funny is that? Wayshigoes completely tapped on that energy. It's going to build back up before any more damage can keep coming through. But forbearance is off in 2 seconds. Saiyan, don't go
The stun.
Hammer
Saiyan is full mana. Oh, Saiyan with the slow. Oh, we might be getting a little bit of lag here.
Oh, that's so close. Saiyan, I think that might have been was that a Lay on Hands? I think that was a Lay on Hands. That's the 1 hour cooldown here from Saiyan. Wayshigoes gouge, kiting it out. Wayshigoes maybe going for that re-stealth.
Wayshigoes will get a re-stealth here, actually, with the range. It looks like unless you can get a good nade. There's the new cheap shot opener.
Ooh, this is so close.
Oh my god.
Harvest Golem is at like 1% life as well. I don't know if the Pally sees it, but one swing would kill it. I don't even know if it's worth it, though, at this point, because Saiyan is at 20% life. Big hit comes in. This is neck and neck. Wayshigoes versus Saiyan. Which way is it going to go? Saiyan kiting it out. There's a second bubble there. Actually, a blessing of protection, rather, but Wayshigoes get slept with the magic dust. No running away this time, Saiyan says. Saiyan, though, completely out of mana. Needs to get a big swing there before that magic dust expires. Boom, there it is into the Hammer of Justice. Nicely done. Nicely played there, waiting for that mana tick, but another potion from Wayshigoes, and that might seal the deal here for Saiyan. What are you gonna do? You're on the back foot. No bubbles, no Lay on Hands for Barons, no pots, and he falls.
Wayshigoes.
Oh my gosh. That
was a huge duel. That was a huge duel, guys, using literally everything there. We had both bubbles going out. We had Lay on Hands. We had both pets from both sides. That was an amazing duel there. Big grats to Wayshigoes. Very clean win. Very, very clean win. But the next up is finally we're going to see Tactics, who has the Arena Grandmaster, right, guys? And everybody that was worried about it earlier, Tactics is the person with the level 58 Cinder pet from the Fire Festival. We're going to see if he ends up using that in the very first actual duel here. So Tactics versus Gotchmog. If you guys are both here and ready, then you can go into the dueling area. And Tactics is right in front of him. Okay.
Look at those buffs from Tactics, man. This guy's ready to go, baby. Look at that.
Tactics is gonna be doing everything in his power. Everything in his power to win this.
Arena Grandmaster, dude.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Paul, if you're listening, I'm sending you Tactics POV. If it's possible to see his POV on this duel from behind, that would be amazing as they get ready for this duel to go on.
That's nuts. I think it might be starting any second here. There's the charge. It lands. Hamstring connects. Freezing trap down. Faps on both ends. Look how much damage is coming out here.
But
Tactics.
after the hamstring.
Oh yeah, it doesn't remove retroactively like that, so the hamstring is still on. You're right. Tactics is crushing Akamai in one hit. It connects. It's a crit. He goes down. Wow.
Tactics actually destroyed that. He used the pet in the last second. Didn't even really need to use his Cinder Glacier pet because he did so much damage. The actual FAP was used after we already had the hamstring out. So Akamai never was able to build any distance. Tactics FAP'd instantly, so he never got slowed. He was able to just have full uptime there and just deleted the Hunter. There's just nothing you can do if you're already stunned. You can't get away from that, and you don't have PvP trinkets on this realm. That was just a first duel for Tactics. He's looking really solid. Didn't have to use his AGM yet at all.
Jeez.
And yeah.